Hey VC, David here tonight, coming at you from the cemetery in my front yard. Um, just wanted to quickly go over the movies I watched this week. I didn't get a chance to watch a horror film every night this week, but I did get to watch 5 movies, and then my wife and I watched one last night. The first one I watched this week was Waxworks from 1988. It has Zach Galligan from Gremlins in it. It's a horror comedy, not one that I cared too much for. It had werewolves and vampires, and I guess werewolves and vampires was kind of the theme for this week, because on Tuesday night I watched Wes Craven's Cursed from 2004, and that movie stars Christina Ricci and Jesse Eisenberg. They are brother and sister driving home one night. Something was in front of the car, they crash. They've been bitten by what I think is a rabid dog or something like that, and it turns out it's a werewolf. And I won't give away all the details, but you can imagine what happens. Let's see, Wednesday night I watched Bram Stoker's Dracula, one of my personal favorites. It's got 2 of my favorite actors in it, Gary Oldman and Anthony Hopkins. Also has Keanu Reeves and Winona Ryder. Everyone knows the story of Dracula. I just really liked the film. It's kind of got that Victorian England setting. It's just a classic vampire movie. Let's see, Thursday night I watched one called Hellraiser Judgment. I grew up with the Hellraiser movies. After like Hellraiser 3 or 4, I stopped watching them. So I thought, you know what, it's been several years, and I'll give it a try. So I was just scrolling through Vudu, and Hellraiser Judgment was available for free to watch. Came out in 2018, so I thought, well, maybe they're a little bit better than they used to be. Not so much. The actor who portrayed Pinhead wasn't Doug Bradley. It was an actor by the name of Paul T. Taylor. Pinhead wasn't really much in the movie. He had a few lines and appearances, but it wasn't scary so much as it was gross. But I made it through the hour and 20 minutes, and I can now say that I've seen Hellraiser Judgment. Not one I would recommend to anybody, but hey, it was free, so I thought I'd check it out. Friday night, I watched Trick or Treat. This is a movie that when it first came out in 2007, it didn't get a lot of publicity, I guess, but as years have gone by, I've seen more and more of the character Sam in stores around Halloween time. It's a great movie. It's kind of like an anthology almost, kind of like what I think they were trying to do with Halloween 3. But it's like 3 or 4 stories that are kind of all interwoven. It's got Anna Paquin, who played Sookie Stackhouse in True Blood. It's got Brian Cox, Dylan Baker. It's just a fun movie. It's got some werewolves in it. It's got ghosts and Sam, who is the spirit of Halloween, who makes sure that you don't break the rules, and if you do, well, you're gonna pay for it. Great movie. If you're not familiar with it, check it out. So yeah, that was Friday night. Last night, I rewatched Evil Dead again. Second time in 2 weeks. This time though, I watched it with my wife, and she had never seen it, and I think she's been scarred for life. She was just a nervous wreck the entire movie. She was squeezing my hand so hard I had to ask her to take off her wedding set because it was cutting into my hand. She was a sight to be seen. She was yelling at the screen, swearing, and just cussing at me for making her watch this movie, but I enjoyed it, just for the simple fact that she was so terrified. But yeah, so that was last night. Haven't really watched anything tonight, don't plan on watching anything. It's kind of late, so just wanted to do a quick video and just let you know what I've watched this week. And until next time, take care. Thanks.